What you gonna say? No.
Oh.
Why you messing up stuff?
Is my mic on?
No.
So did I turn on? Oh, I forgot.
Sticking it back.
Can you hear my coffee? Oh, we rolling?
Yes. It looks dark.
It does. That's what I said. I
That's
don't
what you was
like
talking about?
this. I don't know. I don't like the whole
Setup.
vibe of it.
No.
Ah, that's cute. Your glasses is
It
cute.
is. I like it.
Make it.
You want that?
Do you
light?
believe in miracles? How do you handle negative
Do you want this light?
in your life? No.
So
Let's see.
does it go up anymore?
That's nice. That's her.
Okay, y'all. Well, clearly this is the new production setup, or I don't know, TMZ setup. It's not all the way complete. Like we're still in the beginning stages of getting the room together or getting this space together, right? Because this is mom's multimedia room. So yeah, we're just getting everything together. We're supposed to get like a plan. Y'all gonna see everything that come together. But right now, guess what? We always talk about just starting. We always talk about work in progress. We always talk about not having stuff together, but still being consistent on what you're doing and stuff like that. So this is us like really living out everything that we be saying on this podcast. Okay? Okay.
Right. Well said. I want some lip gloss. Some gloss and lips. Oh, my name is Trishan. Welcome to TNZ Exclusive Podcast. And we're the host. Well, I'm the host. She's the host. We don't have co-hosts in that.
Yeah, I'm Zanea.
We're both the hosts.
Yeah.
Turn
your phone off.
Oh, thank you. How do you handle negative, not only negative comments, but I mean like negative worldly situations, worldly negative people, negative. Come on with the negative.
You know what?
Mm-hmm.
I think you have to decipher what's negative to you
That's good.
first before you pop off, right? Because like it just doesn't. I've never been I've always had now I don't. I've experienced having a temper before in my life, but it didn't really doing it. It didn't really.
I need
You
this.
need some room or something?
No, I need to do this. No, I like that.
Oh, I got it down.
Come
I got
over.
it downstairs. But yeah, I think deciphering from a level-headed space, like you can still be angry, but how we like navigate through that anger is how we react to negativity. I know me.
Go back. What'd you say?
How we navigate through anger. I think it's okay to be angry.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's okay to have those feelings.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're going to react negatively in a pop off way with like you gotta see like if me and you arguing, I feel like you said something negative. Like, okay, I'll give you a perfect example. Yeah, I don't know. Cause it's okay.
On my phone. Mm-hmm.
Never mind. I'm not gonna give that example. But just how we react to stuff. Because everything, the solution is where like, are we just want to be arguing, or do we want to communicate how we both feel and come to an agreement?
Mm-hmm.
But I just think you react how you react.
So I seen was it a quote? That'd probably be a quote or something. But it was saying, or maybe you told me, I don't know. But your character, so it's okay to be like, it's okay to feel how you feel about that what the next person said or what the next person did. But what, like, how did the quote go? Basically, what is your reaction? That
Yeah.
determines, like, what is your reaction behind it?
Mm-hmm.
But it was a quote. I really wanted to think of the
Your
quote.
reaction, your intentions. Just like I
Mm-hmm.
responded back to the little girl. She looked like a little girl, but she said she could do better as a YouTube on some short or whatever. I said, so where's yours for everybody to comment and talk about and comment on? Like, don't do that. And then I think people expect other people to just lay down and fold. It's not too many lay down and folders, especially people know the consequence, especially me. I just said a prayer yesterday. God, help me with the people that I don't like. Like, I tell God, I don't like these people. I've had conversations about these people with God. So, and I know God is cool with it. Oh yeah, I'll be praying about certain things that I don't like. I never said I don't love, but I don't like being around negative people brings my energy to like, dang. Now I gotta keep adjusting my energy because I'm choosing to be around a negative person. So let me choose to remove myself from this situation. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
that's leave that for I don't know. Go find some other negative people to be around.
Right. Right. Right.
Cause that's just not cool to me. But
Right.
how do you feel like you have grown?
Oh, I
Yeah.
was just about to say that.
Let me finish that question.
Okay.
How do you feel like you have grown from being from allowing negative people in your space to this point of you don't have to be in my space and it's still no love lost?
Go back.
It's no love lost,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not going to allow negative people to be in my space or negative situations. I'm not going to just sit there and you know what I'm saying? Like, how have you grown?
Um, I don't quite know how to answer that.
Mm.
I guess I can say I first of all, I prayed about it and asked God to help me react to situations, different situations with negative people, with negative um comments that people make or negative energy that people bring. I just ask God to continue to help me. That's first of all. And I'm gonna say I feel like thinking before reacting.
Yeah.
That's a big one for me because I guess I react. I'm you know what, let me say this. When you come in with negativity and I feel it,
That's where she's grown though.
yeah, I'm already like I'm on.
She be in a somebody walked past. We were making a video yesterday. We were making a video yesterday in Kroger. This lady walks past. Like it's like she just
She did it
kind of didn't care.
intentionally.
Yeah, she
That's
just
how I
didn't
felt.
care. And she just like when you know a person and you know they've grown, it's like I don't know. People change. I don't know. People change. You get like people like because you
Say
didn't
it.
you didn't go off. Like I feel like that's our nature. That's human nature to react and be like, did you just
Excuse
disrespect
me.
me?
Yeah.
Yeah. But not to nigga, did you just disrespect me? Like not to go up there with your fist ready to brawl. You know what I mean? So, but that's where I see that
Yeah.
we're being observant. You know what I mean? That's where you have grown. Not saying she just randomly go off on random people. No, but I've seen her handle disrespect in multiple ways. I say this is her best version of handling disrespect. So
Just this one situation though, right?
no,
Right. Yeah.
Just how have you grown collectively
Yeah, yeah.
to handle all the
And
situations,
also, I
recent
feel like just
situations.
being in different situations, it's like then you see, you look back and you're like, oh, dang, that's how I handled that situation.
Yeah,
Like, dang, I grew. Like,
yeah.
woo, yes,
And it makes you
you know,
evaluate yourself and be like,
and
do I still want to,
keep growing.
keep growing?
Right. And you're proud about it.
Right.
Because I used to be like proud about, let me ask you, were you at a point ever at a, sorry, I want to get this, but were you ever at a point where you wanted to, like you was ready for it?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
Because I would say for Zanea, she's not really, she
But
wasn't,
for me,
yeah.
it don't make sense to
Okay.
like my thing. I feel like people's gonna understand me with my actions. So if I'm giving you cold shoulder, I give that. I don't
Yeah.
talk. Like people know. Like, all right, I'll say it. Like I thought you were like I'm not like the podcast. We've been kind of coming together like with the podcast. I didn't get your text until after you called. So you was like closer to one. I'm like, they're at the store, like they're shopping. Like you're like, come on, like be business.
Oh,
So I when I came in, I was like, I was gonna tell you, like, I don't want to do the podcast. Like, I think we should hold it off. You do it by yourself or something until we can really get a schedule or something. But then I seen how you came in, and I was like, oh, that's not a good reaction right now. She doesn't need to hear these words right now. That's
oh,
not a good, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Yes. So that's how I kind of evaluate stuff. And I need to get more assertive with certain people because I know people will play just to get a reaction out of me. But I know my demeanor is very like you can't even touch me. So I don't got to do too much
Got you.
talking. That's how I feel. You know what I mean?
Right.
Until I need to, and I'm still learning how to be assertive with my voice. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Not in a hole way,
Right.
but in a way that please don't disrespect me. You know what I mean? And that's what I like today. I was like, kind of feel like you not you're taking advantage of my time. Like she'll be okay with it. We can just I'm like that's kind of rude, you know.
Yeah.
So
And it's
yeah,
funny because I thought that, but we left the gym early so we can. Well, we left the gym early. Fred's like, you got to be back at 12. I said, well, I asked her closer to 1 because we didn't get to the gym until 10:58.
yeah,
So I'm like, it was already 11. I'm like, oh my god! But we did leave at like 10:05. So I don't know how we got to the gym at 10:58, but we literally got to the gym almost at 11. So anyway, I was like, let me just text and tell her almost 1. And I in my mind, I'm like, I should have already. I said I got up at 8. I'm like, I should have got up at. I set my alarm for 6. At 7, I turned it off. I turned it off, and
yeah.
then I got up at 8 because not because I kept looking at the time, and then the doctor called or whatever. But yeah. And when you came, I felt your energy. So for me to feel the energy and already know, you know what I'm saying, I was like, let me try to calm the situation down the best I can by hurrying more. Because I already knew I had to get in here and go because I already told you 1. So I'm like, it's 1 now, And when we went to the store, it was like, you want to go, you want to go to the what's name? I'm like, oh my gosh, Fred. I'm like, let's just do a zoom, zoom, zoom. So yeah, we just zoom, zoom, zoom. But anyway, it wasn't like that. But I know. I need
No,
to
and that's
stick
why
to,
like
like I said,
I
I should
know
have got
you
up at
know.
6.
Yeah.
Like I told Fred today, he said, so what you gonna do? I was telling him on the I was just tired
Mm-hmm.
today. So I was on a little bike and I'm like, Fred, I'm tired. I don't know. I need a pick me up. So then he's like, so anyway, when we went to the Goodwill, it was, I'm sorry, but I want to tell the story. But we went to the Goodwill and he's like, get a Gatorade. I'm like, that's sugar. And then it's 130 calories. Like, I don't need no sugar. I need a pick me up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't get it. So then he went to the gas station. He gave me a what's name, and that really picked me up. Was that Body
Power.
Armor?
Mm.
It did pick me up. I was sleeping in the car like, why am I like this? So I probably do need B12. But anyway,
Yeah.
so I just knew that I had a busy. So when he asked me how I'm gonna go to the gym in the afternoon, I said I can't today. I can't. I was like, I know I have to wake up at 5.
Yeah, and that's what
I
I'm
know I
saying. Like,
do. I
I
have so much.
for us even to, I feel like that's growth. Cause I would have been like, just shut down instead of
Yeah.
from an, I think from a, I don't know, I don't want to call it adulting, but from just my place of growth is like, okay, just like evaluate the situation, you know what I mean? And after when she came in, it wasn't disrespectful, so I feel like, thank you, we both handled that well.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And I'm glad you was in the bathroom because I was like, please. But I was gonna get an egg real fast.
Yeah.
And then when them eggs was frozen, I was like, I need me something in my body. I need to pick me up.
Yeah.
I was like, all my 50 eggs frozen. Okay, but yes. So reevaluating the situation.
Yeah, and really like looking at it.
Yeah.
From try to look at it from both sides, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like with some stuff, all right, go ahead, go. Right? But with other stuff, it's like, dude, sit back and chill. It's like she said, she felt the energy, and that wasn't necessarily like, oh, I'm trying to make her feel it. No, I was really in my head like, okay, God, well, how do I address it? Should I even address it? And then I was like, okay, fall back. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, some stuff only need, we as humanity don't need to take it personal. Somebody threw a bowling ball in a woman's face. I didn't see the video. I heard people talk about it. I'm not gonna go look at the video. Maybe you guys have. Yeah, okay. I don't think you have. How could we have? I'm not saying anger is not a real thing, but what type of work do we need to do as a humanity to be able to? I'm just finna go. I'm just finna go. I'm just going to remove myself from the situation. You know what I mean? Like, I told y'all I had a temper growing up. I had a real mean temper. I was a bully to many people growing up. So it's like, but I put my hurts on other people. So this is where that's coming from. Now it's like, okay, how do I use my words? How do I assert, how do I be assertive? How do I not be a victim in a situation, but be like, hey, I feel like when you did this, this made me feel this way. Uh, I would like to be at peace with the situation. Would you like to have a conversation about it? How can we get to that point where we are communicating effectively? And then if it escalates, okay, I said my piece, remove myself from the situation. You know what I mean? Like, everybody like to, we grown, we stand on business. Are y'all standing on righteous emotions? Like, come on now. Like, that's real big, you know?
Right.
Because it's a lot of adults really acting childish. Got a 10-year-old mindset.
Right.
Got a 3-year-old mindset because they can't get their way.
Right.
And I'm not saying I don't have my moments, but I know I got more good than bad, especially at this point, you know?
Right.
So, yeah.
And I'm gonna say also with the negative, just negative comments, all negative, just negative, let's say, music has a lot to do to
what you're consuming.
What you're consuming.
Yeah.
Big time.
Netflix, Hulu.
What you're consuming.
Music, the books you read. What you're consuming. Yes.
What you're taking in.
Yeah.
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 I was just telling my daughter, like I did,
I'm the daughter.
yes, she's the mom and the daughter. I call her mom. But yeah, like I was just telling her, like, I like doing, who is her name? JT, huh? Okay.
Maybe. Okay, yeah.
Okay. I like it. I
Right.
like the song. I like the vibe. I like I like it. You know, but some of the songs that I do like is that sending the right message?
Yeah.
Like, to be honest, is it sending the right message? So I'm like, I do have to be mindful. I'm like, I really do have to be mindful about what message I want to put out, you know, on each of my platforms. What
Right.
message? Because I don't want to send out a negative message, and what?
Go for it.
Yeah. And with the platforms that is being, offered, YouTube, TikTok, all those platforms, everybody's watching it.
Yeah.
I mean, not, a chunk of the world is watching.
Mhm.
And yeah, like that is a part of what we consume, you know so if we can put out, somebody sees just mine or Zanaya's, it's like, oh dang, it might change. It can change a murderer for being a murderer. We never know.
Yeah.
We never know. Just as they see our video, we can change somebody from doing suicide. We can change the world. Not to push negative.
Yeah. And I think we have to decipher what negative is for each of us, right? Because I'm pretty dinner. I'm looking okay. Like for me, I remember feeling ugly. So when I get dressed and I'll be like,
Yes,
I'm
yes.
pretty dinner, I can relate to
Yeah,
JT. So if
right.
you feel like that's negative for you in your life, cool. But I know to balance it, I have to maybe, you know, I like Nujabes. Nujabes is music, lo-fi music that he's a producer. He don't have no words in it. Maybe I have to balance it out, like not too much of the like, because at the end of the day, JT is telling her story however
Yeah,
she chooses, and I don't know her walk of life, and not to be like consumed by these people who happen to make art and just put it out, and it's on a mass scale, right? So it's like just like we got vegans and non-vegans. Some the vegans may not, their body may not break down the meat properly, right? But for non-vegans, they may be able to break down the meat properly. So I'm just saying everybody lives a different lifestyle. I've been hearing this and I really think that's good. Too much of something is not always good. So too much rap music is not always good. Too much vegetables is not always good because it's constantly putting your body, I don't know about vegetables, but too much fruits is not always good. Fruits are cleansers. Fruits are cleansers. So you have to like balance that out. So too much of something is not always good. You know what I mean? Enjoy it in moderation. Enjoy it and be like, okay, well, I'm gonna listen to silence. I'm gonna listen to the birds chirping instead of waking up on rap music. You know what I mean? Like
right.
we do. I'm the one. Sometimes I do. I heard this somebody say this generation don't put no R&B on or nothing in the morning. They wake up to straight young boy. Really was thinking about that and was like, yeah, because I've done it. I woke up to like straight NBA YoungBoy. I'm not saying that's good or bad, but I'm saying evaluate it for your life. Sometimes for my life, it's a little bit too much, but sometimes I wake up in the morning and be like, all right, let's go. But it's too much of something, too much of everything is not the best. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
yeah, I hope I said that right.
Two. Yeah. Just I mean, just to
Be
evaluate. You know what I'm
mindful and
saying? Yeah.
evaluate situations, evaluate what you are consuming.
Yeah.
I think that was very good you brought that up because I can have dreams. It's this one Netflix show that I never watch again. It's called You,
Mm,
and I had like I don't have nightmares, but I was like, whoa, like what was that? So certain stuff I know
mm-hmm.
I can't watch.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Like we're not just. We think like we're walking around just like humans.
yeah.
I mean,
Look at you.
let me
I just
say,
thought I was gonna say that. But I was like, okay, I'm not gonna say
yeah,
it then.
like,
That's real.
yeah, we're a big computer,
Yeah.
basically. We're a big computer. That's how I would say it. We're a big computer.
Yeah.
We remember things. We,
Mhm.
take in things. Yeah. And go back on JT's song. Like so I seen this little boy. He said, well, it's I think it's audio or something,
Mhm.
where they made it an audio. Stop cussing, guys. Have you seen it?
Mhm.
It's rude and it's something disrespectful.
Mhm.
No?
I haven't seen that.
Okay. Well, he says that.
Mhm.
And that's where my, not to say negative, because I don't think, like you said, JT is telling her story, but to evaluate, like, I heard cut curse words. I heard somebody else
Mhm.
saying, "Oh, what would you do?" So the little girl was like, "I learned a new word today." And the little the yes, in a coffee shop, or
Mhm.
no, it was an ice cream shop. The little girl was like, to the other couple, "I learned a new word today." The couple was like, "Oh, what word you learn?" She was like, "Beep," the F word.
Mhm.
So it was like, uh, that's not a good word. She was like, "It's just a word." She was like,
Mhm.
"My mommy says it all the time."
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, "Oh, that's a
Yeah,
good one."
that's a
You
good one.
know, like, it's just a word.
It's just a word.
It's just a word. I'm prettier than a MFer. And now little girls like, mother effer, you know, but our world is going around.
Mhm.
So I would say, just how can you make it a better place?
Yeah.
How can we make it a better place? You know, but I don't know if I would, not to say that, I don't know if I would all the way, stop listening to
Right.
I don't know, but
I,
to
mm,
God be the glory. Like,
yeah, like let
for my
God will
life.
be done for my life too.
Yes.
But I did make I think a comment, not a comment, but I pack with myself. A rapper just died of an overdose, and I'm like, God dang. So I don't want to talk. I know how weed affects me, so I was like, I'm not going to talk about weed in my songs. I'm not going to use it as something that, you know what I mean? Because so that's really real. Like I know it's happening to many of people, but like
Yeah.
so certain things I know that's for my life now, like
Right.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Well, yeah. How do you, I mean, like, how do you handle negative comments? Just to think about, think about that.
Mhm.
Um, yeah. I don't know what I was about to say, but yeah. What was you gonna say? Well, I'm gonna give you a pretty comment. You look very pretty, girl.
Oh,
Your
thank
face
you.
is really pretty. It's
Thank you.
glowing.
You said
Your
you always was glowing this week.
your
You
hair
never
is.
different.
Did you guys notice her hair? Did you go up to the camera? I think you did this earlier. What did you notice about her hair?
Thank you, man.
Yes, yeah, it's really
Even that
cute.
too. Like I be like, dang, like
Your
since I
glasses.
said, I mean, maybe because I don't know, but just
Since you said what?
okay. This guy, belief in fatherhood, chocolate babies. If you know him, you know him, right? His he has he his intentions with starting a YouTube channel was to build a media company to help other creators. They just recently moved to a farm, just to get away because he said he was losing sight of
Hmm.
the reason why. The reason why wasn't to help other creators, but it was to help his family. It was to document his family because his channel is all about his family and his growth. So how I understand it, I'm wording it differently from him, but like don't lose sight of the people that you're called to. That's what he said.
Oh wow.
Don't lose sight to the people that you're called to. And I just deal with that, right? I deal with that. Like I do feel like I'm called to these people. Now outside, I don't know if I'm called to you like that. So I have to be respectful to you, but I ain't gotta be all the way respectful to you in the way that the world be like, say hi. I'm not saying hi. I don't like small talk. Why would I say hi to a person that I don't even like small talk? I barely say good morning to these people, but I'm called to these people, so I'm respectful. You know what I'm saying? So I know I can lose sight, but how he did that. But I'm just saying, thank you. I wanted to text you last night. I didn't. Thank you for yesterday. And then just thank you for today.
Well, I can do a lot. Was that?
Yeah.
You know, what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I took a lot. So
So what is
yeah,
it?
yeah. Just the morning that I had, and then how you
Oh,
just
got you.
kind of,
I remember. Yeah.
yeah. So that just having the right people, because I do believe, like, okay, why are we called to these people?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why were you picked to be my mom? Why were you
Mm-hmm.
picked to be my guide?
Mm-hmm.
Why was I picked to be Frederick Jr.'s sister? You
Mm-hmm.
get what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
why was I picked for these people?
Mm-hmm.
So I must be called to these people in such a way that God wants me to do something where we're teaching each other.
Mm-hmm.
So just thank you, just for, like, because I don't know, I don't really do the validation thing where it's like, because people have been like, they'll be like, oh, you cut your hair, but they won't say, like, if it's
Looks
cute
nice.
or if it
Yeah,
looks
yeah.
like it. I've been getting a few of that, and I was like, and I have to, like, reassure myself, like, Zane,
Yeah.
you like it, like, you know what I mean?
Right.
It don't matter how, if it's styled,
Right.
unstyled. So what? Like, and you don't even know they
Right.
don't know the story or whatever. So it's just,
Right.
and that's where that song come in, and that's why I put
I'm
that
pretty.
JT on. All these was just okay, like, So just thank you for that, and just see, she's such a, like, God probably couldn't wait for Zendaya to be like, please just don't care, because she
Don't
always been like
care.
this, don't care, like, not
Yeah.
always,
But yeah.
but she always, if she's gonna wear earrings, she wore earrings. If she's gonna wear whatever she wants to wear, she was gonna do that. If she wanted to try a new hairstyle, she was gonna do that. And I've been, like, flirting with cutting my hair for like 2 years. I always wanted to cut my hair. Now it's like, I'm finna get that. Like, y'all don't even know.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know, Zanaya. I'm like, I don't know. But when she did, I was, well, in
'Cause
the
she
middle
got-
of it,
she-
I was like,
Yeah. And I didn't see the whole process.
I
She
couldn't
was
tell
just
her
looking
yes or
at
no.
me.
I was like, look
Yeah.
away a little
Because she
bit.
got a bob first, and I was supposed to get a bob. And I was like, let me just.
Right.
Yeah.
Next, you should get a bob. When it grow out,
Yeah.
you should probably get a bob
Yeah.
along with the bob with the bob clan.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you for continually. Thank you. You know what? For this podcast, let's do some positive. For this podcast, thank you for rolling with me. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for encouraging me every day to get up and do what I'm supposed to do for the benefit of my future building. Just thank you for the encouragement, because it ain't easy. I mean, I know you know. It ain't easy. It ain't easy. It ain't even easy sometimes to just wake up at the time, like I just was saying.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just not easy.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you, because it gets easier, especially with, positive people, that's rooting you on. And I can say each and every one of my family members, I want to bring my son on. I was just thinking for
Which one, the oldest, Frederick?
yeah, we had Zaylen, but Zaylen he can come back. But I want to do Frederick.
Yeah, Frederick would be nice.
Yeah, have him on, talk about his career. His I was gonna say, rap career, what he got going on. I just want to bring him on, but everybody, we encourage each other, and I can really say we have a good team. We have a really good team. Yeah, the 5 of us, to be honest, we really have a good team. But yeah. So is that it? Why this is 33 minutes and I gotta edit it because we don't have an editor? I am the editor.
She is editor, the director.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I am. So right. I mean, cheers to positive comments, okay?
Yeah.
Cheers. Where is your drink?
Over there.
We need a table. We're gonna get it together.
Mm-hmm. Piece by piece.
I'm thinking we should probably move it over there, but then we won't. Because I don't like this busy wall. Because I'm like, we should paint that wall. Because look at it. You know what I'm saying?
I seen it, but I was like, the curtain maybe will cover it a bit.
It probably will.
It's only a bit.
Yeah, it is only a bit. So we'll see when it comes together. But thank you guys for joining us. Thank you guys for rolling with us. Thank you guys for being patient. Oh, yeah, we missed 2 weeks. Where was you? Oh, did we miss 3? I think we missed 3. Where was you?
Where was you?
I know. Where was was me.
Yeah, for sure.
Y'all, we had a roller coaster. I'm gonna be honest. We had a roller coaster. It was going up, down, around, but thank God he was still in it. He was still in the midst, and we're back. You know,
Yeah, we bet.
we're back. You know, and we were still putting shorts up. I mean, she was. She was still. We still put some right. We put some shorts up. We were still saying hi. Yeah, throughout that 2 weeks, we did at least one or two. But things are gonna get, we got it. We got it. We rolling with TNZ exclusive podcast. We are here to stay. Okay. And if we miss a couple of, but we're gonna try not to. But anyway, guys, thank you for joining us. I am Trishawn and
I'm Liz.
and we are TNZ exclusive podcast.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Okay.
Bam. I'm pretty and I'm gonna send a honey. Okay.